Alright, what's up guys, Toasty here, Get Burnt. Today I'm going to be talking more about Dragon Ball Z Revival of F. So now that the movie has actually technically come out in a premiere in Japan, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the ending. And now, no, I'm not going to actually spoil anything for you guys. I know a lot of people don't like spoilers, even though I did say in the video that there were spoilers, but you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but I will say, a lot of people are saying that there's a cliffhanger at the end of the movie after the credits or anything like that. There is no cliffhanger, there is no seeming for another movie at any point in the end of the movie. A lot of people are saying that, oh yeah, so basically that's all according to plan, like all types of stuff like that, when that never happened. It didn't happen in the movie because I just read the entirety of the synopsis from Kanzenshu, which is a very, very valuable Dragon Ball Z news source. So no, there was no cliffhanger. It was a very strict ending of the movie. There was no signs of a new one. It just seemed like they were cutting it off straight and not doing another like thing saying, oh yeah, there's gonna be another movie. So with that, today I want to talk a little bit about another movie, you know, since we actually did already get this movie, obviously, technically. I wanted to kind of talk about a new movie, and if there was a new movie, what would it be about? So I obviously want it to be about the other gods or other beings that Beerus talked about in the end of Battle of Gods. He said that there are multiple gods or multiple beings in other universes that are even stronger than him and Whis, which I think has a lot of potential to have things done with. Now obviously a lot of people are saying do a series on this, but I don't think that a series really would work for this, only because this idea was really mentioned first in a movie, and I don't think Dragon Ball Z would really decide to start off a series based on something that happened in a movie. Now obviously the movie is canon, but not everybody will see the movie, and people who come in to a new Dragon Ball Z series hearing stuff about all these other people and seeing Beerus and all that stuff, they won't know what's going on. But you know, obviously a lot of people make the argument that if you haven't seen Battle of Gods, then really what are you doing? But yeah, I don't know. That's just something I don't think that they're going to be doing a series about, but I do think that it has a lot of potential for movies, especially since these characters are stronger than Beerus and Whis. Maybe Beerus and Whis could actually get into the fighting a little bit more, because in Revival of F it seems like they don't do anything. So I'm hoping that in these movies, if they ever do come to fruition, I think that Beerus and Whis actually being a part of most of the action, because I just really like Beerus and Whis. Oh, well, I like Beerus a lot more as a character. Whis really doesn't, or at least I haven't seen Revival of F yet, so I really don't know how Whis is as much as a character. But, you know, I really like Beerus' character and his personality, so I really hope that he becomes more involved in the Dragon Ball Z fighting along the lines when a new movie or new movies come out. So obviously there probably will end up being another Dragon Ball Z movie, especially if Revival of F does as well as they are trying to hope it to be, because Battle of Gods did extremely well, especially here in the States. Here it did number 11 on the top anime movies like that came out in the theaters of all time. Now that's a really good achievement, and they wanted to do even better than Battle of Gods. So if that actually happens, I think that this could really be a big thing for Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z right now, it's pretty huge, funnily enough. After so long of Dragon Ball Z being made, it's finally come back, and now it's finally bigger and better than from a long time, because, you know, Akira Toriyama kind of took a long break after, like, Dragon Ball Z. Technically, he did make the stuff for GT, but after that, he really took a long break, and then he actually now decided to come back with Battle of Gods and Revival of F. So hopefully now, since these movies are doing so great, or they've done so great, I don't know about Revival of F so far, since it technically was only at a premiere, but hopefully when these movies come out, they'll do amazing, or at least when Revival of F comes out, it'll be amazing, because then we can get more Dragon Ball Z movies, and more Dragon Ball Z is always great. I do have criticism sometimes about the stuff in Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, but you know, I really do love Dragon Ball Z at the core. I really do. I really enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I just have some criticism sometimes about some of the things, like Frieza's form. I just have criticisms, but yeah, I still love Dragon Ball Z, and I do hope that they continue to make it. I don't know how great Revival of F is, because I haven't seen it myself. Only from what I read, a lot of people are disappointed, but a lot of those people have not seen the movie. They're just reading a lot of stuff about it online and instantly judging it. I'm not going to judge it from just that, so I really want to know what you guys think, though. What do you guys think about more movies in Dragon Ball Z being made about the gods that Beerus talked about in the end of Battle of Gods? Do you think that that would be a great thing to make movies of? I really wonder what these kind of character designs will be, because, you know, Beerus was such a different design than anything Akira really has made before. Obviously, he made things like Kid Buu, Cell, and Frieza, but, you know, Beerus was something that he really never did before. He made it like it was based off of a cat, which, you know, we didn't expect at all. Nobody expected Beerus. Nobody would have expected Beerus when Battle of Gods was being teased and all that stuff. Nobody would have expected Beerus. A lot of people didn't like Beerus at first, but now after his character was shown more in the movie and all that stuff, people love him. So I'm hoping that these characters will be somewhat of the same, these characters that Akira Toriyama will most likely make, because, you know, why would he ever talk about these characters in the end of Battle of Gods, but never try to make more movies about these characters? A lot of people were expecting that before Revival of F actually was announced, but, you know, then it was announced and a lot of people were like, oh, okay, and a lot of people were actually wondering about how Frieza's gonna stand up and, you know, all that stuff. But I really think that Akira Toriyama does have the plan to make these movies, and if he does, I really hope that these movies will be awesome, and I hope that the characters especially will be awesome, because, you know, if those villains are bad, then, you know, then the movies are not really wastes, but they're not as valuable. So, you know, tell me what you guys think about this in the comments down below. What do you think about new Dragon Ball Z movies based on the beings that Beerus talked about in the end of Battle of Gods that are stronger than him and Whis? I'd really like to see what you guys think. And yes, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like down below, as well as subscribe if you have not already. And tell me what you guys think about this topic, because I really would like to see you guys' input on a new Dragon Ball Z movie based on these characters. And yep, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.